Brody. What's this? So this is working. Oh, cool. Brody. Okay, so I can see the chat here. Cool. I don't know. I'm just trying this out. I was live yesterday on... Hey, Brody! And bare bones. Let me see what's on the go here. Bare bone or rep for later for fanning tricks. Some of your bare bones. No. Ha! No, this bare bone is tied to my soul. So I can dope. Scissor. All right, hold on. Shoot. Oh, Jesus. Any tips for ice pack fanning? I'm not very good at it. You started with the ice pick, and then you let the bite handle go, and then you kind of flip so that the knife is like this. And once it's like this, you just kind of, like you're at a motorcycle, like accelerator, and then it's just ripping it towards that way, and then so start like this, and then I'll just go into like a Zen rollover. OG Chaplin. Well, you got to know how to. I would learn how to reverse Chaplin. It's good because it's the same motion but upside down, right? Because you can do 0G chap to reverse chap to Brit. You know what I mean? So learn the rev chap, and then it's just about doing it one rotation at a time, using a lot of arm movement at first. Chaplins are the same thing too, right? You got to get that motion. Tips on your cool aerial combos. Practice, get the timings right, because aerials are all about timing, and then knowing what state of rotation it is, right? If you're gonna catch it like this, if you're gonna catch it like this, you're gonna catch it like this, like that, like this. It's all about timing, right? And after a while, timing gets natural, and I just do it now very naturally, because I know where the safe handle is, and I know where I gotta catch. Phew. I don't speak Russian, so no sense speaking me Russian. Sir Host Choker Fanning. I never heard of it being called Sir Host Choker Fanning. It's just choker fanning. And I just get it from like basic opening, and then I grab the end with my thumb and middle finger. It's like this, and then go, right? You can start it from a Zen rollover and then go into it, but I've always sucked at choker fanning. Always sucked. Tips on double scissors. I fucking hate double scissors. Double scissors are really fucking hard. All I can say is learn the scissor before you fucking learn how to double scissor, right? So you be sure you know to do the scoop and to be able to finish your scissor, like not like a regular. Like, I do it like this. It's kind of cheating, but you're supposed to finish your full twirl, right? But when you do the double scissor, you gotta fucking go fast, fling it, and then try to stay as vertical as possible, right? Right? I suck at double scissors, really do. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone's on like this. Please tell Kafir, do OG ladder tips, Phoenix Fire, please, any variation. OG ladder. I don't, like, how do I do mine? Like, I do this tattoo. Yeah, it's 42. But, was it OG ladder tips? Phoenix Fire. How do I do it? I'm not really good at ladders at all. I'm not a good person to ask about ladders. Yeah. I don't do those very much. What do you guys want to see? Alpha Beasts? It's the Alpha Beasts. What are some good intro power aerials? Behind the back, just regular right hand throw. Is that gonna work? Good power aerial to start it off is just a regular right hand throw to right hand catch. So throw, catch. And then you just make it higher. So throw, catch. That's the first one I learned. And it's a good one to start off with. Tips on backhand bumps. Backhand bumps, so you gotta think that the bell song is gonna be moving in a horizontal plane, and it's gonna be doing, it's gonna go up and down, alright? So you gotta bump before it starts to go down again. So either bump when it's still like going up, or when it's at its topmost, right? So you're gonna, like that. If you wait till it falls down as you bump, it has more chances of losing its, angular momentum and then go out of whack. So the goal is to keep the plane of the knife horizontal as possible. So make sure you throw a nice, crisp, snappy, very flat throw, bump it on its way up, or bump it when it's all the way to the top. Bonjour, tout rond. Salut. What up, Ed? Lucy Furburger, my homeboy. Also, it hurts if you let it fall and bump too late. Yeah. I've had multiple, bubbles to come on my back of my hand. Montrez ton tatouage. Aha. That's actually this one. And Buddy photocopied. Put it underneath the photocopier. Reduced it by, I think he said 30%. Because it's much longer. It would have been much too long. How do I do hacks? Hacks is kind of the same thing. Hacks are kind of the same thing as bumps. You want to catch it when you want to make the throw very crisp, keep a nice angular momentum. The faster it goes, the more it wants to stay in that horizontal plane. So when you're throwing, make sure that you're hitting it when it's either at its going still up or it's at its kind of climax. I don't know how the fuck you call that. The top dead center of its trajectory, and you fucking hope for the best after that, because a lot of times if you're hit with the side of your foot, like your shoe, like this, you gotta hit that, gotta be as flat as the knife for it to keep that angular momentum. So if your foot's like this, when you hit it like that, it's just gonna go boing. So you gotta hit it so that it hits the shoe. It's nice to have a nice flat shoe because you're just gonna hit that side and it's gonna keep that angular momentum. How do I get inspiration? Fucking marijuana. Marijuana gives me inspiration. Do you know any Russian flippers? I don't know any Russian flippers. I do not. C'est quoi ta figure préférée? My favorite move. Ma figure préférée, peut-être, je dirais tout ce qui est reverse. Reverse behind the 8-ball. The Rev 8-ball. The Rev 8-ball is retardedly stupid and hard to get consistent. Just because that weird thumb kind of, I do it the cheap way where I add a fan, right? I do it this way. All right, and that is not quite the thing because I'm adding a rotation. The real. You're supposed to put your finger in there, and it's not very fucking hard. It's fucking hard. Yeah, French is my first language, and I have bare bones. Alpha Beast. Replicant. Oh. 42. I can't carry EDC. I don't EDC a belly. I EDC a folder because I don't find bellies really practical, especially now that I'm latchless. So I'm not. It's practically they're not very useful for me. I'm a contractor. I work in the construction, and a folder is plenty for what I want as a knife. I prefer the BB over the TAC-2. Yes, I do. TAC-2 is lax in a lot of senses, but it's, TAC-2, it is what it is. It's titanium sandwich that was kind of built fast and, lacking a few things, in my opinion. That is the 42 that I lost in the river. And now it's my straight up beater knife. Thoughts on the Production T3? I never flipped the Production T3. I flipped the Trainer aluminum handled version at Blade, and it flipped okay. I don't know about the Blade version, and I don't know. I'm not like it's aluminum handles. And aluminum handles, I don't care who you say, aluminum handles is just gonna get beat up, right? Like, it's too soft to be a handle material. $60, Lucy. You don't have much money. You can get yourself a couple cases of beer for that price. I would choose that. Maybe a quarter of weed. Des tutorials en français? Non, parce que y a pas assez de viewers pour faire des tutorials en français. Peut-être quand France Balisong était en vie, mais France Balisong is dead. Yeah. Get the B40. Oh man, JJ Le Bad Plane. I don't know if you know, but Lucy designed the B200 series. Sold the design to Bear Ops. That makes yeah man. French is my first language. French was my first language, but I learned them around the same time. I learned English and French really, really young at the same time. What is your opinion on the Ohm Basilisk R? Ohm Basilisk R, I think it's a good idea. I think it's when I flipped it, I don't know if it's the production or if it was proto. I think it was production. But it was bulky. It's a hefty knife, and it felt like it was light. So it's kind of like, it almost felt like a chunkier, rep. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Don't quote me. I don't know. It's been a while, and I didn't have much time with it. The only real time I had with it was when I was flipping in that video for Blade HQ, against faulty. Non, je suis né à Québec, dans la province de Québec, au Canada. You ever do a roundhouse catch? I have not done a roundhouse catch. I'm not very agile with my legs. But like I've seen it done. I just never tried it, honestly. Lucifer, you invented enough moves. I think you can retire and still be decently awesome at life. Am I gonna buy any knives in the near future? I'm waiting for a pail, like a JP Peletius. He's making a Revolution mid-tech, but he's making Revolutions right now, or he's making BC Bally's right now. I'm not sure. I wanted one, and I wasn't working very much, so I don't know if I'll be able to afford to buy his first round, but I might be able to get him on the list for the mid-techs. I want to get on the mid-tech Revolution list. Do I think there's a real big difference between up blade and rep? Yeah, the blade grind is completely different. I don't know if there's a difference in the blade weight. We can ask Lucy. Hey, Lucifer, is there a difference in the blade weight in the up blade and the standard rep blade? You wanted to get into air. Yes, aerials. Arial? Arials? Just do Arials. Oh. My battery's dying. Man, it drains the battery, I must say. I'm gonna change my little angle here. Put this right here and plug this in. What's your opinion on fucking Bally Plus? Oh, that fucking douche cunt. He's making for people who don't know, Bally Plus, I think is making clone. He's making clone replicants. Is it? Clone reps, and it's not very cool. I mean, that's fucking. Property or intellectual theft or knowledge theft or some shit like that. I'm new to this. I'm going God mode. Oh yeah. How many times have I cut myself by accident? Holy fuck, dude. Like, so too many times to remember. Like in the thousands, probably. When I first started flipping, I cut myself at least 20 times. At least 20. Like the first time I was flipping, I remember I was on course with the Navy, and I had like 22 cuts on my index fingers. Like just 22 cuts, either healing, fresh, new, old. I had 22 cuts on my index, just like. Do you know any good production trainers? Yeah, BB Barfly will be your best bet if you're looking for a cheap $20 knife that's not gonna break in a day. BB Barfly is definitely your best bet. If you don't drink beer, then you can get it to open up fucking Coca-Cola bottles or fucking some stupid shit. Do I have purposely cut myself while flipping? No, that's not something I can say I have done, ever. And I wouldn't. It's pretty stupid to cut yourself purposely. For what? Like, to feel pain? To feel alive? No. I'm alive. I'm good. I know I have blood in my fingers. I don't need to check. Okay, wow, I think there's a huge lag. Okay, Zen Chaplains. What the fuck is that? Chikune Bite Handle. Or a YouTuber. Yeah. Bite Handle's my buddy, Vincent Dark. He's a cool dude. Star Mogo. Rep AB Fly Tie on Ballad Plus. Fucking wow. Fly Tie from Ballad Plus. Do you know any sites sell ballad songs in Europe? I'm in Israel and I paid 100. I don't know. This is a good question. Can you get a petition to make the number 11 become 11-teen? Okay, no, that's... Alright, cool. What's up, Mark Thy Beast? Mark Thy Beast is the guy who fucking made Tosh.0, by the way. That's fucking cool. I'm jealous. But he also almost lost half of his finger, too, so that's kind of stupid. Zen Chaps are the chaps on the baseline. Yeah, but I don't see why you want to do Zen Chaps. Pocket clips. What pocket clips do I use? Well, the one on my rep is the premium. The premium. It comes with the rep. The one on my Alpha Beast is a 51 blade, a 51 that I just drilled a new hole to make it fit and line up with the other ones. My bagleries. No, I'm not getting my bagleries. Fuck my bagleries. Pro at any pro players out of the closet gay? Any wasn't Bumaga gay? I don't know. He seemed like he was pretty gay. Not that I have anything gay with about Let me be BB. Yay, yeet that me BB. What the fuck's that mean? Yeet. You know, BB, look, here's BB. Ass alter. Somebody post the B movie script. Put pocket clips. Why put pocket clips on latchless? Boom Gaga. That's a good one. I like it because he liked Lady Gaga. That's funny. I like latchless. I'm liking latchless now because it doesn't get in the way, and I like the weight difference that a latch gives you. And with the clip, it allows you to have the weight difference on the bite handle and not have a dangly ass latch in the way. And you can feel it, right? I put it in a different side, right? Because this is the bite handle. Most people like to put the clip on this side of the handle, and I find it better on this side. It doesn't get in the way as much, and I can feel it with my fingers, and it never gets in the way. And I don't find, even with like palm spins and stuff, I don't find that the clip gets in the way, because the palm spin usually spins towards the center of this area, right? This is where it spins the most. Can you explain open knife flick trick? Open knife flick trick. What do you like? Open knife flick trick. What are you talking about? Cleave style? So, I think I know what you're talking about, but the rose, nah. When you flick it up, you hold it like this, and as you flick up, you nudge your thumb as it releases, and you can, right? But cleave style just like pinches his handles or grips his handles and then releases, and that's stupid. Ah. It's never, cleave style is stupid. Ha! The rose. Yeah. So that's Alpha Beasts. Let's get a stack going. Donate my replicant fund. Replicant fund. I don't agree with drugs and young kids, by the way. My opinion is that kids should not be doing alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, tobacco, nicotine, all that stupid stuff until they're 18 or until their brain is fully developed, which I didn't do. But I think as an adult, as a fully developed brain, I think you can handle a bit of weed and a bit of alcohol. But when your brain is developing, it's not good to have substances get in the way. But that's my opinion. If you're below 18, you should not be smoking weed or drinking alcohol. And that doesn't happen nowadays. You don't get that. You should be smart and not do it, but people don't do it. Twitch stream. I don't know. I don't have stream, or I don't have Twitch, so I don't have a following on Twitch. So I don't know if I'd be able to. I'd get any views. I mean, I have 3,000 followers on this, and I only have 37 people. So how many people am I gonna have on Twitch? Opinion? What the fuck is an opinion? I was gonna make a Kiwi accent, but I'm very, very bad at accents. It just sounds like the same. Holy fucking cunt. Bourbon mash beer? What was my first battle song? My first battle song was a really bad what the fuck was it? Bear and Son 3.5-inch bottle song. You should definitely wait and buy the new TAC 3 production model. Follow me on Instagram, valleyflip.hr. What does HR stand for? Heart rate? Do you monitor your heart rate as you flap? Nicholas Engelhardt. So what music should I put on here? Maybe I'll put some tunes on. Oh, Croatia. What are views on ballads being illegal in certain places? I think the stigma, it's illegal because of the stigma behind it. It's not because it's a dangerous weapon. And at first I thought maybe it was illegal because that people would cut themselves with it, but that's just stupid. If you handling a knife and you hurt yourself, it's your fault. It's no one else's fault. I think it's movies like, or actors in movies like James Dean and like these old gang movies that associate knives with violence. And that's the only reason, because, I mean, there's knives that are completely legal in Canada that would make a lot more damage than a butterfly knife. And in Canada, the law says that in order for a knife to be illegal, it has to be opened with the force of gravity automatically, which this does not open automatically, right? That's not open. I have to physically move my hand in order to make it open. You want Brody? Hey, Brody! Brody! Brody, who's that? He's coming. Hey, Brody. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, you're a good boy. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Oh, yes, bro. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I just brushed him today. He's completely fluffy. You guys follow him on Instagram, by the way? He has his own channel. His name is Brody the Mini Golden Doodle. At Brody the Mini Golden Doodle. If you could flip one Bally for a year, which one would it be? I think it would be the Alpha Beast. Alpha Beast is definitely my favorite knife by now. Brody's being a really big bum today because it's fucking snowing and raining. It's really, really bad out. You guys want to see how bad it is out? That's how shitty it is right now. Look at that fucking garbage. 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 Oh shit, look at that. Can you do a little freestyle for us? Of course, of course. I was just flipping earlier. Why do you hate the 51? It's a god knife. 51 is just not a competitive flipper. 51 is a good user. 51 is a good EDC. I would never say that the 51 is not a good knife. 51 is just not a competitive flipper. It lacks a bit of oomph, you know? Like, it's kind of short, kind of light. Suggestion for knee aerials. The fuck is a knee aerial? Are you talking about a knee bump or a under the leg type of aerial? Do you prefer the T3 or the BM41? That is a terrible question. The T3 is a aluminum, and BM51 is a G10 and titanium liners. Oh, 51 is okay. I'm not saying it's a bad knife. Make tutorials on basic. There's a lot of tutorials on basic tricks. I don't do tutorials for basic shit. Je travaille pour une compagnie de réfrigération. Fait que je fais du service et une installation d'air climatisé puis de thermopompe commerciale et résidentielle. Oh shit, just lost a screw. Get that bang, get that screw. BB or rep? Triforce. Don't choose, just get all three. Me, Don, he, tutorial. Brody is 2 years old. Can you please do an infinite around the world? I can't do an infinite around the world. What's my favorite way to end a combo? Alright, Brody. It's enough. Favorite way to end a combo. Backhand catch. Easy peasy. How rounded handles affect flipping on AB? Oh, AB flipping. Rounded handles on AB is fucking godsend. And I'm not talking about rounded. If you look at mine aren't rounded. Mine are actually just smoothened. Right? They're very much still kind of, I didn't take much metal off. Just enough to smoothen the tang, like, you know, it all a bit. And it's not very, you know, so I don't call it rounded, I call it smoothened. Because round, I've seen rounded, and some people round too much. It's very much rounded. So you guys want a view of my, or you guys want a tour of my house? So this is my computer room. That's a futon, actually. My wife's sewing, my guitar, my tripod, some toys on the floor. This is a spare bedroom. This is upstairs, by the way. That's our main bathroom. Stupid. This is like an episode of Cribs. This is my bedroom. That's my bathroom, ensuite. It's not, there's no shower, it's just half bath. My wife's vanity. And this is here's big bay windows. Woo! I started flipping 7.5 years ago. Show me where the dead babies are. Oh, I don't have dead babies. There's sort of stains of the carpet, the Brody shit everywhere. That's my living room. Brody's bed, window, main TV with the PS4 and the sound system. This is my entrance, my hall, where all my boots are and all my shit. That's a bathroom. This is the kitchen. Server. Big motherfucking plant. The kitchen. Dishes are fucking done because I'm a fucking good husband. And this is how shitty it is outside right now. And we're gonna go downstairs, which is unfinished. That's the vent going upstairs. That's me. So this is my basement. We work out here. A little set here. Some weights. Some stuff. That's my heat pump. Put it in myself. Pipes going outside. This is my this is where my flipping room used to be, but now it's my gym. And this is my basement where all the Christmas shit is. We haven't just started decorating yet. And that's my setup. My fucking, so I usually have my tripod there, and I have lights like right here, and I have my other lights usually there, but now it's over there. And that's the sex swing, which is actually not a sex swing. My wife uses it to stretch out her back. She has a hernia in one of her lower discs. Cool or what? Yeah. So now I'm gonna So I recently picked up my guitar again. I play guitar since I was in 4th grade or 3rd grade, and then I played until I started flipping knives, and then I just stopped. Battle Songs really just replaced my guitar skills. Can you point my camera? Okay. I'll play one song on the guitar. First one to name the song. Blackbird singing in the rain all night. Yeah, so that's my skills as a guitar. That's muscle memory. Hey, Brody. What's up? What you doing? Blackbird singing in the rain all night. Do you prefer 51 for flipping or T-Tech 3? I don't like either for flipping. I'm not a fan of the 51, and I'm not a fan of the T3. How's about that? Who's my favorite flipper right now? Favorite flipper. I really like knife stuff. Jof. I like Jof. You know what I miss? I miss Stu's flipping. And I miss Fake's flipping. Slash is back, which is nice. I like Wiggums. I'm always waiting for Wiggums and Choker to make videos. I wish KZ would make more videos. Fuck. I wish Ed would make more videos. Fuck. Did you see your Godspeed video? What song did you use for Godspeed video, Josh? I don't know. Do you know me? Flip of the Bell song. Mm-hmm. No? How did you get your bell songs in Canada? Magic. What's your opinion on the Tac 3? It was an okay knife. I didn't get much time with it. Did you ever cut yourself badly and thought you should stop flipping? Never. Never have I ever been cut and be like, fuck this fucking flipping shit. No. What is the trick that Knife Stuff does when he flicks the handles apart when they close? That's Cleve style. Did you know Calvination? Yeah, me and Calvination talked a lot. He's a famous YouTuber. He made a really cool video recently about his life and what he's been doing for the past couple years. They're really cool shots. What Rob Flintstones like when you met him at Blade? Rob was cool. Rob was really motivated in getting clips, right? There was a couple guys that were really motivated in getting clips when we were at Blade, and he was one of them. It was great to have some guy that really wanted to just flip and make videos. Show baglery skills. I fucking suck at baglery. I do the same shit all the time. I am hello Russia! Hello Russia! Brody says hi. Hi! Hi Russia! Yeah! Brody, say hi to Russia. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. So, did you guys see the video? It's called Kitty Vid, and it went viral. And when I looked in the analytics of YouTube, it showed that most of the views came from Russia. So, I think I have a following in Russia. What do you think about pen spinning? Pen spinning is cool. It's one of those things that you could probably do where you can't flip. But I think bagleries are a bit funner than knife flipping. Or than pen spinning. Alpha Beast or Replicant? Both, like I said. Fucking try 4. Don't choose, just get all 3. What do you think about Ballot Plus? Fuck Ballot Plus. Can you give advice on transfers? I know a few basics and want to get better. Any tips? I'm not really good at transfers. I'm not the guy to ask about that. I do the same like 5 or 6 over and over. I just do, basic aerial transfers. I do this one here where it's like I just rip it around and it goes into a fan like that. I call it like churning butter. I'm gonna churn some butter. There's a couple of Russians fan here. I'm from there. Damn, Russians are pissing me off online games. Now lives, no hate. Please stop with Russian over patriotism. Russia over patriotism. If you don't think the states are over patriotism, then you're fucked. What do you think about the Thai 42 clones? Don't buy clones. Don't buy clones. That's my opinion. If you can't afford it and that's your only option, then okay, fucking whatever. But just invest, save your money, invest into a quality knife that's made by someone who fucking is legit and not just taking someone else's design and doing it with cheaper materials and then selling it for a quarter of the price. No frisbees, no discs, no battle songs. I'll flip now. Shit. You guys want to see some flipping? I'll do some flipping. Squid Trainer. Yeah, what about it? Where to get quality knife where you don't live in the US? That's a tough question. It's illegal, so I'm not going to discuss it on YouTube. And just, there's ways, Benchmade or BRS? Is that even a question? I own 3 BRS knives, and I own 2 I've owned 2 Benchmades, and I lost a Benchmade, and I don't really care. But if I lost a BRS, I would be devastated. Less guitar. Are you ever gonna make your own ballys, or have you thought of it? No, that's not something I want to do. I don't really care about making knives, and I'll just flip knives instead, because it's fun. Yeah, like I'm saying, yeah. Just if you have no other choice but to buy clones, then buy clones for do it. But yeah, Trump sucks. Yeah. What do you see if Benchmade made a new Balsan? What would you like to see if Benchmade made a new Balsan? Benchmade, just bring back the 42. Bring back the 4X series. Like fucking titanium, cast Balsan. Well, have you gotten the Alpha Beast? Yeah, I have the 1.0. I have the first ever drop of Alpha Beast is the one I have. This one here. That's 1.0 modded to the 9s. Have you ever been interested in camber flipping? I've flipped the camber before and I stabbed my knee. I was doing a 0G Chaplain with it
and then I was sitting down and I was going like this, and it went bang right in the corner, right in the side of my knee, stabbed me. That was like really early on, and I just never did anything with it. I'm 15 and homeless, and cannot imagine pos vad dint original. Is it the best save original, or take or immediately save? Save your money and buy a knife. I think that's what you're looking for. Buy a good knife. Bring the 42 bag attack my thoughts. Yeah. Is the squid trainer good? When I flipped the proto, and it was fun. Yeah, it was a good flipper. I don't know if it would withstand my beating though. That's my opinion. I think aluminum handles. What I would be scared the most is I would get a bump right here by something really sharp, and it would dent the aluminum enough that it would start bending inside the pivot, and it would just scratch the pivot pin. Can you please show the tank cuts on the AB? So I have the 1.0, which has the hidden tank cups. Right? So if you look at it this way, you can't see them. But whoa! So when I flip, you don't really feel anything here. Well, Squid Trainer is a good flipper. It flipped really, really good. It felt like a solid knife, and the balance was good. Everything was good on it. Tang or Zen pins? That's not really a question that I don't find relevant. Tang or Zen pins? Whatever knife I got is what I'm going to flip. I don't really care if it's got Tang or Zen pins. Obviously, Tang has less screws. It's nice because it has less screws. I don't know. Notice on a video of the Squid Trainer look kind of like they were thick. Does it disturb flipping? No, it doesn't. No. It was nice. It was good. But I mean, check out my last vid. Anyone want to see a trick or something? Try land Van Gogh first try. I can land Van Gogh first try. That's nutty. Well, you think BB make beer as premium bare bones? I don't know. BB's kind of like the lowest, you know. They're lowest of the three, right? The cheapest one. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna make an alt blade. I heard something about an alt blade that could be good. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. When you do hack aerials, do you stick your hand out and hope for the best catch? Well, yeah, pretty much. Squid Trainer is a really nice trainer. Not a fan of the channel. Hard to clean, yeah. Do the kiss goodbye. I'm not really sure how to do the kiss goodbye. I'm pretty sure it's like something like that, isn't it? Is this a kiss goodbye? Land 5 bumps first try. 5 bumps, like in a row. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't do that first try. Shit, no. I'll do 2 bumps. Do you have tips on scissors? Yeah, scissors. It's all about the catch. You throw from the low position, and when you get to the position, when you throw, you throw like this. You hold with your thumb so that it's a nice, clean, vertical catch, and then you scoop it. That's basically it. You throw and you scoop. And if you find it, and you just gotta catch the safe handle. So if you find you're not going fast enough, you gotta go faster. If you gotta go slower enough, you gotta go faster. Is the BB Zen pin sharp? Because it was for me. Yeah, the nipple was sharp. Yeah, I just sanded it down with a bit of sandpaper. 5 minutes and it was done. It was fine. How about double scissor? I can do double scissor, but double scissors are shitty. I'm not a fan of double scissors. A lot of shit can go wrong, and you can scissor the blade very easily, like I just did there. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Did Bush knock down the towers? Yeah. Oh, hello, Juno. Rev 8 ball to Rev Helix to choker fanning. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't really like the Zen. I don't like the Rev Helix. The KZ version of the Rev Helix is just too fucking weird. Will you update? I want to learn something more. The most difficult element, doubles. I can't do doubles. I'm not a fan of doubles. I have four ballad songs. Like good ones. The Alpha Beast, the Rep, the Bare Bones, and the 42. Can you teach me how to rear rev, thumb roll, aerial to rev, thumb, chap? What? Rev, thumb roll. Rest your elbow on your knee to practice chaps. That's a good idea. Why did Gunny invent all your moves? They were like Gunny and Fake are from another dimension. You know, they come from a time previous to us, but where flipping was more advanced than us. Right? So we've basically regressed to basic and evolved again. But they were from a time where flipping was just so advanced in the past, you know, like guys from the cannoneer vessels, they're from like the Spanish era, and they would be like cutting ropes for like cannons, and they'd be like, they invented like the choker fan and stuff, you know, before flipping was even like an art. Tricks on Rev Thumb Chaps. Rev Thumb Chaps are kind of tricky. About service. About my service. Like in the military, you mean? I sailed on a reserve boat, and we did fish patrols. So we would board fishing vessels and see if they had their papers in the middle of the ocean. That's how exciting my service was. And by exciting, I mean not exciting at all. But I still serve. I'm still a reservist part-time. I train people, and I'm an active member of my reserve unit here in town, St. John's, Newfoundland. How much of a lag is this? Like, holy fuck, man. This is a big lag. Facebook Live had a huge lag as well. If you think I have one signature move, what would it be? It's a hard question. Head bump. I'm not doing a head bump right now. Let's not go there. I don't have enough room in this room to do that. How do you do that thing where you grab the other handle with your hand? What? How do you do that thing where you grab the other handle with your other hand? What are you talking about? Transfer? This thing? Nope. Head bump is not my signature move. Not at all. Oh yeah, for sure. I got the tooth now to fucking yarr. I was on the black room. The black room had a hold on me for a couple years. Yeah, so I can say I was definitely pirate status for a bit. You have more blades in addition to rep and AB. Yeah, I got the BB and the 42. What kind of hat would you wear if you reckon yourself a pirate? I wear a Navy hat. You like in Atlanta? Did I like Atlanta? Atlanta was cool. Atlanta was fucking different. Fucking Americans. A lot of black people. You know, fat people. Atlanta was interesting, let's say. What original Filipino flipping even like? Original Filipino flipping is more like battling, right? So they have battling moves and cha and like, you know, you know, weird stuff. Does anyone know what happened to the kid named Badly Sick? Would love to see yeah. I traded my Badly Sick was awesome. He was fucking awesome. I traded my K what the fuck for money. I traded my Spiderfly. Yeah, I traded my K what the fuck for money. I sold it. I was gonna get the Squid Trainer with it, and then I never did get the Squid Trainer because that phone just went to something else. I carry a fucking folder, a Milwaukee folder at work. Just bump the blade into my knee. Yeah, that's no good. Brody, come here. Come here, Brody. Brody! Come here. Is that mommy? Who's that? Who's that? You vape. I don't vape, really. I bought a vape to try to do vape tricks, and it didn't really work. But I never smoked cigarettes, so there's no reason for me to vape other than to try to do tricks. Brody! Who do you work? Who do I work? You combo with rollovers. Is the Nardath have good eating soup, or does it get into you? No. Yeah, it does. It is a pain in the ass. The Nardath is a pain in the ass. You know, you're trying to do stuff, and you're just like, you know, it's not good. Yeah, Brody's a little bitch sometimes. You guys see my kendama action earlier? First try. Woo! Ah! I know I'm sticky with that question, but any flippers outside the US, where do you get your bellies? You gotta get them illegally, so you're not gonna talk about it on the fucking live feed on the fucking internet. Sorry. There's most different. What was? I'd say probably shortstop. It took me about 6 years to get the shortstop. Do you eat a lot of soup? I used to eat soup every day, yeah. 10 o'clock every day. It's a Navy thing, I guess. Can you do it holding the peg part? What peg part? What this? Doing this? Yeah. I suck, you know. I suck. Did you get your 42 back? Of course I did. I got it like 2 weeks after I dropped it in the water. Because of the stigma. The stigma behind ball-fine knives are just associated to gangs and violence and terrible shit. Balsang Attic. Did you see Balsang Attic just dropped off the face of the earth? I don't remember him just leaving. I went scuba diving for the 42. I went with scuba gear. I called up my buddy who I knew was a scuba diver, and we hiked with all his scuba gear for an hour to the fall, and then we went to get it. He got it within 5 minutes. He found it. It was just down there. There's no way it would have flown down the river. The river wasn't that flowy enough. I do like metal. I like punk. I like ska. I like a lot of stuff. But nowadays I've been into ska and electro swing. I do like Billy Talent. I don't listen to it all the time, but in times, yeah. Do you film dropping your 42? If so, what social media? I have a video on YouTube on my channel. It's called Rip 42. It's 2 years ago, I think. Last summer, 2 summers ago. Do your PAB handles top each other? No, they don't. Drake fan. I like Drake. He's got some new music. His last album wasn't the best, but I like his other one. Battle sound fun, thanks. Okay. What about Advanced Hellbent? What about Advanced Hellbent? I know, I was never really good with the ring finger. So, how sharp that AB even? It's pretty sharp. It just got Prometheus just like sharpened it for me. It's probably my sharpest knife right now. But it won't cut hair. It's due for. I haven't sharpened it since he sent it to me, which was a couple weeks ago. But this one here is decently sharp, I say. I don't know. I'm getting a 2013 Mid-Tech Metal Mark in zombie green and satin. I'm stoked. Have you ever flipped one? Microtech Metal Mark. Ugh, they're fucking garbage, man. And zombie green? Ugh, why even get that? Some people make their own value. What do you recommend best trade for? What's sharper, the AB or rep? Sharper, like what, out of the box or right now? Mine. So, if you make a major fuck up, does it goes to your bone? Maybe? I've never gotten to the bone. Squid trainer or trainer version of Tachyon 3? I don't know. That's for you to decide. Metal Mark is damn good to flip, but Metal Mark is not good to flip. I can just tell by looking at it. It's gonna shit. It's gonna shit flipping. It's not made to flip. You can tell it's just made to be cool looking. They would rename Canada to Canada. No. Just swap Bridge 42. Okay, that's cool. How you latest album, Drake, is okay. You ever Dick Chaplin? Nope. Dick Chaplin is easy. Nah. Cut your hair on your arm with any battle song. No, it's not. Take You Took. First, last name, do you think? It's made. I'd say Alpha Beast is probably sharper, but I mean they all come pretty much like, you know, pretty sharp. When you buy a knife from BRS, they're sharp. At least all mine have been. Favorite trick combo? It's a hard question. I get that a lot. Favorite trick? It goes by like how I feel. If you know, I feel like doing bumps, then bumps are, you know. Sometimes I prefer doing rev all reverse. Like lately I've been just doing a whole bunch of reverse stuff, and it's not really a trick, but it's like my favorite style of flipping right now is reverse in the aerials. Dick Chaplin is fake. That's not something that you could fucking handle with a dick. I'm sorry. Film more videos with good goose shot angle. The goose shot angle? No, that's a shitty angle. My battle songs are always pube shaving sharp. I've done that before. Pretty fun actually. What's my favorite tea? Coffee. Coffee is my favorite tea. No, I don't want to see a Dick Chaplin. But if you do a Dick Chaplin and send it to me, you're being blocked. Bam. Favorite battle you ever owned? Alpha Beast. No doubt. It's just a classic good knife, you know? Good knife. Neck catch. I don't do neck catches. I don't put knives next to my jugular. Let's just say that. How much handle plays on my 42? A lot. Do I shower flip? No. Because metal stuff doesn't like water usually, so I tend to avoid putting water on my knives unless I really have to. Most difficult trick in your opinion? The most difficult trick is the XO, double meat grinder on the back catch. So throw it like this. And then catch like that. Boom. On your back. What do you think about the future flipping? What's next? Tough to say, right? I'm still working on rev. I don't know. Can you do a parry right now? Yeah, sure. Oops. Oopsies. Okay, let's get a better angle here. Okay. Alright. Show replicate handle play. This one here, I can usually tighten it a bit more. It's pretty loose now. Yo, Zach, that blade over. Oh, I cut myself there. Stabbed myself. How do I slide pussy like you, Nardath? I don't know. I'm gonna go take a fucking piss. What's up? You guys ever notice my pinky being all fucked up? So that's my regular pinky. It's all fucked. And this is my right hand. Like, this is my regular flipping hand. So it doesn't really affect, like, I have full range of motion, except... Go basic horizontal, open, close. What? Why camera sideways? Switch sides. Go flip. Fat pussies or yeah or nay? Would you rather flip 3? Do you think the best ballets for flipping will walkways be well-rounded, or it could be specialized flippers that are bit... Yeah, knives could be built for specific, like, styles, for sure. I can see that. Yeah, it's mirrored. See that? You can't reach it. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Yeah, I want to see some flipping. What the fuck is going on here? I did something.
Okay. This is weird. I don't know what's happening. Okay, whatever. What's up?
What's the snap, please? 12.
Good night. I meet. Double scissor. I can't double scissor for shit. Can you do Opal and Chaps? Opal and Chaps, I heard. I haven't tried them in a long time. I'm not a fan of Open Chaps. Do I live alone? That's a weird question to ask, but no, I don't. I have a wife, and she is gone on a trip.
Nard, if you help with double scissors, DM me right now. I'm great at that.
No, I don't like double scissors. I've been doing them for years, and they're not my favorite, and I don't feel the need to. Like, I know if I practice them, I'd get them back, but I don't need to do them all the time. Why is picture mirrored? Now I see you flipping with the left hand. Did I mirror? I don't know.
What happens when I get bored of flipping?
So every time BRS crew thing. No, BRS crew is just some dude, some kid.